McRubber.
You're on fire.
Chow! It's not me, it's the baits. Turns out they're biting McRubbers, which is my favorite way to catch them, so I'm okay with that too. Hey guys, sitting up here in Obabakan Bay on Lake of the Woods. It's been basically a typical summer July pattern. Lots of bucktail bites. Top water has been really effective in shallow water right now. We're up here with 3 guys on our boat, and one thing that you always want to do when you're fishing 3 guys is diversify your options, bait presentations, and what's going on in the water. Bucktail fishing, you're going to want a bucktail through the water first most of the time. But other than that, a lot of people just throw another bucktail and another bucktail because they think it's a bucktail bite. That's all they're going to bite. That's simply not the case. What I started doing earlier this year is I found these Svartzonker McRubbers on the internet. And they really piqued my interest being a pike fisherman first, is that they're a European Swedish bait company that, well, obviously everybody knows that Swedes have some awesome lure ingenuity and great pike fishing in Europe. So I got them for pike fishing primarily. I took them up to Canada with some buddies. Between the 4 of us, we caught 105 pike between 40 and 48 inches on a lake in Manitoba. Doesn't include the 150,000 36 to 39 inches either, but these things really are a unique bait. It's the way they move in the water. You can fish them so much differently. You can fish a bucktail and catch the same fish in the process. I'll show you how I'm doing it. If I'm fishing, power fishing with a bucktail and a guy throwing a bucktail behind me, I have to move my lure at the same speed that they're moving, or else it's not gonna work for the whole boat. So I'll fish mine with a weight in front of it, and you can get weights. I think they got 3 sizes. This one's a 20 gram. I will use the 7 or the 10 gram too in different scenarios if I'm trying to fish it slower or maybe higher in the water. You can get different depths. There's belly weights for them too, but I think the head weight is the best way to do it. It just keeps that little shimmer, that body roll going that makes this bait unique. What I usually do is I'll fish it on the shallow screw setting. That means without any weight at all. And the fish that I catch in this clip, you'll see, I caught fishing between 2 bucktails on a small rock spot with a shallow screw setting. And the shallow screw is just a weightless, about 1.5 inch long screw that screws in this far into the body. You just twist it in, threads in there straight every time. Leave it about 1/8 of an inch exposed off the body. If you get that thing too tight up in there, that bait seems to rock a little bit up on its side when it's coming in. So just make sure you have it in line straight and straight up and down when it's coming in. To rig it, just have you want to clip your clevis, your snail lock, onto the wire, the coil wire, not the split ring. Just stab the one barbed end right up in front of the eyes, push it in there, measure the other one down there in the belly section, put that in there, and these things stay in there really well. There is some casting learning curve getting the bait to lay out as it hits the water, similar to throwing a rubber bulldog or a Medusa or anything that can fall on itself while you're casting. You want to slow down that bait before it hits the water to get it to lay out and flat, and somewhat similar to getting a bucktail to start right away. You want to get it coming at you as soon as it hits the water, so those hooks won't fall on the side of the body. If you're having a problem with it, or if you're fishing some really aggressive styles with it, what you're going to want to do is just bury the hook point just like that into the body, and then you're not going to have any of those issues associated with the rubbers hanging on the side. If you cast and the rubber hangs up on the side of the bait or around the nose of it, it's going to come in on its side and it's not going to roll. You still get the paddle tail and you still catch fish, but that bait's not going to roll like this coming in at you, which I think is a big triggering aspect of these baits. They truly are incredible. I've had more fun fishing these baits than I have bucktail, jerk baits, even topwater this year. The bites that I've seen are some of the best I've ever experienced. So this is a 10-inch. It's been my mainstay for big pike action and muskies. The 8-inch, and any of the Canadian or US for pike. incredible. Again, the shallow screw, I use a shallow screw probably 90% of the time. Unless I really got to go fast with the guys in the boat due to wind and high speed bucktail fishing, I'll go with the weighted one. But I like to fish them on a high speed reel, fish them really slow on a high speed reel, point it right at the bait, and just crank that handle real slow. And you'll be able to see it coming in. It'll be rocking and rolling. And once you get the right cadence down, those fish will be rocking and rolling right behind it.